My name is MacLean and I'm from Canada and I attend the University of Calgary back home. My current major is in classical archaeology.
Hello, my name is Marian Frisch. I recently turned 25 years old. I'm from Germany and I'm currently enrolled at Frankfurt School of Finance and Management. This is a business school in Frankfurt, Germany. My major is economics, but specializing in finance.
Well, my name is Lujia Wang and I came from China. I was studying at Shanghai University of Finance and Economics, and so I'm an econ major.
My name is Taegoo, and my English name is actually Terrence. I came from South Korea and I study in Seoul National University, which is located in Seoul.
Well, I want to try out every library actually, because there are so many libraries located at the university. And I found that the fine arts library is my favorite one because when you walk into the building, it's like you are back into the Renaissance and you're studying with those artists, painters, so it's very good atmosphere there.
I took an intermediate Latin course. I think the most interesting thing was that we got to study a variety of different Latin authors, and we're studying all things that were written back in the classical Roman period. So it was really interesting to get a sampling of life back then because, in so many ways the people are very similar to how we are now and they have similar sort of jokes and various things, so I got a really good sampling of that.
I've taken 2 econ classes and 1 L classes on Chinese history and civilization and another archaeology class. It's a field trip on every Saturday. We went on a trip to New Jersey, and every time we went there, the professor will told us about the local history, show us the history buildings.
The biggest challenge of this entire summer program is that the workload is tremendously high, and this keeps me busy all the time. What is really positive is that the link between the theory and the practice, for example, at Wharton, when we cover options, we link it to the stock market, and this impresses me quite.
One time we went to see the American football game at the Franklin Field. I've never watched an American football game before, so it's a little bit confusing at first, and actually I found out it's not that difficult to understand. You're involved in that atmosphere.
The thing I like the most about Penn Summer Global Institute is all the academic resources that you have in Penn. Currently I'm taking 2 classes here. The first one is anthropology class, and the second one is art history class. And I was pretty surprised by all the materials that you already have in this university. For example, when you're learning about Mesoamerican civilization or Asian Hmong culture, then we could actually see all the artifacts and clothing and so on, so that we can better understand what we're learning about. And those kind of things were not available in my home university, so I was pretty impressed.
I met a lot of students from this program and they're very friendly. They're from different parts of the world. I'm very curious about their culture, and I think it's mutual because they also want to find out such as how do you hold a pair of chopsticks, which is the best round in the Chinatown, and how is the food here is traditional Chinese food or something like that.
I really enjoyed the Reading Terminal Market. I thought it was a really interesting look at a bunch of different parts of Philadelphia, kind of all mashed into one, plus who doesn't love a little shopping. And I also got to go see a few museums, and I really enjoyed the Philadelphia museum community. There's a lot of fantastic museums like the Franklin Institute and the Philadelphia Museum of Art. So those were really nice to be able to look at and explore, and it has a great cultural feel to it.
When I arrived here at Philadelphia, I was kind of overwhelmed because the safety topic is of tremendous importance here. So, for example, for the introduction session here, one deputy of the Philadelphia police joined us, and when you stick to his guidelines or his recommendations, what I've done so far, I've never encountered a situation where I felt kind of uncomfortable or was afraid. So in general, I feel safe.
I think is walking in Philadelphia is really good, good activity, because Philadelphia is a little bit smaller, so you can walk from the east to the west like in about 1 hour. So I walk to the Liberty Bell and the Art Museum and the Love Park, the Christmas Village, and it's like a smaller version and a cleaner version of New York.